situation, Ministry of Power circulated a draft Electricity Amendment Bill 2020 that is aimed at to privatize the whole power sector of the country. And then Nirmala Sitharaman, in the name of Atmanirbhar Bharat program, she directly announced the privatization of the union territories. First, coming to the Electricity Amendment Bill, what is wrong, what is objectionable in the Electricity Amendment Bill? Electricity Amendment Bill says that the distribution sector will be further diluted by allowing distribution sub-licensee and franchisee. For the appointment of distribution sub-licensee, regulator will give the approval, but for the appointment of the franchisee, even permission of the regulator is not required. So, anybody can be given a franchisee of the electricity sector. The experiment of the privatization and franchisee has already miserably failed in the country at various places. First, coming to the Odisha. In Odisha was the first state where in 1993 Odisha State Electricity Board was unbundled, and after that in 1995 it was privatized. One was AES company, biggest private sector company of the world, and 3 companies were taken over by the Reliance, BSES Reliance. AES company fled away within 1 year, and BSES Reliance licenses were cancelled by the Regulatory Commission on the ground of rampant corruption, total inefficiency and total failure in arresting the losses in February 2015. So, why the failed experiment is being imposed throughout the country, that too during the pandemic situation? I question the policy also, I question the timing also when this Electricity Amendment Bill, draft bill has been floated and circulated. The other point in the bill, and franchisee experiment has also failed at various places. Aurangabad, Nagpur, Jalgaon, Agra, Gaya, Bhagalpur, Samastipur, Ujjain, Sagar, Gwalior, at many places it has failed, and franchisees have been cancelled at the many places. So, why this experiment? That is my first question. Why the failed experiment is being imposed across the country in the name of Electricity Amendment Bill, that too during the pandemic situation? And the other point is Nirmala Sitharaman, when she was announcing the packages in the name of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, one day on probably maybe 13th May, she announced that all the power utilities of the union territories will be privatized. Electricity Amendment Bill has not been passed, it has not been placed before the Parliament, but before passing it through the Parliament, she directly announced the privatization of the union territories, and it is not in the name of losses. I would like to elaborate. Chandigarh is having only 8% AT&C losses. 8% means Chandigarh is having losses in single digit. Then Puducherry is having losses of 12.5%. Andaman Nicobar and Dadar Nagar Haveli, they are also having very less losses. Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh, maybe their geographical situation, maybe some other situation, that they may be having some higher losses. But as far as Chandigarh is concerned, Dadar Nagar Haveli is concerned, Puducherry is concerned, losses are within limits. Even losses are less than what private sector people they are giving the result at some places. So, this is not in the name of losses. They have to privatize the power sector. Power sector means power sector is the key sector of the development. I say power sector is the raw material of the development. So, they are behind the privatization of the power sector. And recently it has been announced that Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam, that is a big power corporation in Uttar Pradesh, and headquarter of the Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam is at Varanasi. Varanasi being the parliamentary constituency of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. and in that corporation Gorakhpur also comes. Gorakhpur is constituency of UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ji. So, it is a well thought move to privatize the Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam. What is the proposal? As told by the additional Chief Secretary to us, the proposal is that Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam will be unbundled into 3 small corporations, and then bidding process will be done and it will be privatized. Bidding process is a farce as far as power sector is concerned. Why I say that bidding process is a farce? Because in the power sector, the players are limited. Who are the private players in the power sector? Tata Power is one. Ambani is not doing this job now. They are handing over their all assets, everything to Adani Power. Ambani, they have been given Rafale work. So, Tata is one, Adani is two, and Calcutta Electricity Supply Company, that is Goenka, is 3, Torrent Power is 4, maybe SR, only 4-5 players are there. So, it is all pre-decided, and bidding process is a drama only. So, we think, and we have some information, that in Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam, for Chandigarh, for Puducherry, already bidders, they have decided to whom they want to hand over. NTPC and Power Grid Corporation, a joint venture company, has also come in the picture today, but they are not going to look after directly the distribution. They will take the distribution, and in the second stage they will hand over distribution in the name of distribution sub-licensee or in the name of franchisee to some private companies, maybe Torrent, maybe Adani, maybe any such company. So, private players are decided, they are going ahead, and what is the plan of the Purvanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam? They are going to hand over all the assets free of cost for 35 years to the private players. So, this is a big scam, and all this is going to affect the common consumer of the country. Say, I would like to define my viewpoint. Today, cost of electricity is about rupees 7.50 per unit. Cost of electricity means cost of electricity at the consumer's door. So, as per the Companies Act, private companies are allowed 16% ROR. So, on rupees 7.50, 16% ROR will be allowed to the private companies. It is not being allowed to our government companies, and allowing 16% ROR, the cost of electricity will be somewhere rupees 950 or rupees 10. And what draft electricity amendment bill says, that regulator will not be allowed to fix the tariff below the cost of the electricity. That means nobody will get the electricity less than rupees 10 per unit. Mumbai is an example where private companies are working, and domestic power in Mumbai is the costliest in the country. Rupees 12, rupees 15 per unit is the electricity cost, electricity tariff in Mumbai. Same thing is going to happen here, and they say that DBT will be, no subsidy will be allowed. Subsidy will go away within 3 years, and if any state government wants to give subsidy, they have to give it to the particular consumer through direct benefit transfer. This is not possible. Thomas Franco knows it, banking persons know it. This is not possible in the electricity sector, because one farmer will have to pay rupees 8,000 to rupees 10,000 bill first, then he will get the subsidy, and farmer is not having that capacity to pay rupees 8,000 or rupees 10,000 bill first. So, we have to disconnect them. So, lot of litigations, lot of other problems are going to come through this electricity amendment bill, and they want to rush through the privatization in the coming monsoon session of the parliament. We as National Coordination Committee of Electricity Employees and Engineers, we have decided we will go ahead, and if required we will go for the token strike also, one day work boycott also, maybe some indefinite agitational program. And I thank all the organizers of this program to give us the time to elaborate about the power sector. Lot of things can be said about the power sector, but one thing I want to say, if they say that privatization will make the power cheap, so they are telling a lie. I tell you, my friends, that power purchase agreements are done for 25 years, and power purchase agreements are already there, and power purchase agreements are not going to change, and cost of electricity includes 80% cost is of the power purchase. If 80% cost of the is of the power purchase and that cannot be changed, then how a private company, how any other company can reduce the power purchase cost, when power purchase agreements are already there for 25 years. So, they are telling a lie, they are befooling against the government sector, against the public sector. We are trying to educate the masses, and we have succeeded. Union Power Minister had done a video conferencing of all the energy ministers of the state government on 3rd of July. In that meeting, 11 states and 2 union territories strongly, vehemently opposed these proposals of the government of privatization, doing away with the subsidy, of distribution sub-licensee, of franchisee system. So, 2 union territories, Puducherry and Delhi, and 11 states have opposed. But what is going on the ground? Puducherry Assembly has passed one resolution unanimously that privatization of the Puducherry is not acceptable. But Lieutenant Governor there, Madam Kiran Bedi, when Puducherry government sent a proposal to Lieutenant Governor for the appointment of the junior engineers, say 15-20 days back, Lieutenant Governor wrote on the file that since it has been decided to privatize the Puducherry, so new fresh appointments will be allowed. If you want to employ anybody, employ on contractual basis. So, on the behest of the central government, Lieutenant Governor is saying that it will be privatized by December, and Puducherry Assembly has unanimously resolved that it will not be privatized and privatization is not acceptable. This electricity amendment bill is not only against the consumers, it is against the powers of the states also. Electricity is on the concurrent subject of the on the constitution list. So, they are interfering in the sovereignty of the state governments also. Recently, yesterday, Punjab Assembly has also passed a resolution, and Punjab Assembly has passed the resolution against the ordinance regarding some farmers and against this draft electricity amendment bill. This bill Pondicherry Assembly has passed unanimously, but in the Punjab Assembly day before yesterday, it was opposed by Akali Dal and BJP. But anyhow, resolution has been passed by the Congress, and Aam Aadmi Party supported it in the Assembly. So, they are not allowing the state governments to function in the electricity sector, and central government wants to control the electricity. For what? For their politics only. Nothing is going to improve.
Sir, please.
Okay, I am telling last word. My earnest request is, with all the sectors who are sitting there, that we may circulate some proposal and we may demonstrate jointly on some day when the parliament begins or during the session of the parliament. As far as power sector is concerned, we are ready, and we are ready to jointly demonstrate, to jointly protest with all the sectors. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind.